Hello everyone, welcome to the video, and today I'm going to be showcasing you my updated Neuvilette. Yep, my updated Neuvilette. So if we go here, I have this artifact here changed, which it's not as good as this one, but it's instead of attack, it's HP, and still decent, but I got this switched. So this one, it's better critical damage than this one, so yeah, this one's like a better Neuvilette I got, and here's the stats. So he's got more HP and he's got more critical damage. Less critical rate, but more critical damage, which is decent. All right, so we're gonna see how strong my updated Neuvilette is. he's gonna he's gonna be pretty powerful. I can tell you that. Oh my goodness. That wasn't like the whole thing. That was like half of that. Man, I think I might have just made Neuvilette more powerful than ever. Good lord. Yeah, Neuvilette is one of the best Hydra characters in this game, and if not, one of the best Hydra characters in the game. Like, he's just so good. He's just so powerful. His only downside is against, like, Hydro enemies. So, like, the Hydro slimes and whatever, and the hydro monsters that appear in this area of Fontaine. Yeah, that's pretty much the downside with Neuvilette, but overall, he's a great character. Yeah, the damage is ridiculously high. Like, yeah, I definitely made Neuvilette way better. I know a lot of you guys like, wait, are you gonna update Neuvilette? When are you gonna like make him stronger? I finally got the time to do it because I was so busy with a lot of things, and now I can do it. Yeah, and you might notice on the like this artifact here, it's got the symbol on it with the sanctifying elixir. So yeah. So this definitely is my Neuvilette has definitely been improved. Alright, so he's just gonna do so much damage. Like, look at the damage! It's insane. Now, what if we use items for this, such as the item to give us a critical rate, so this one, and then the HP boost, and this. Alright, let's go try this out on a boss and see how much damage Neuvilette does. And you know what boss we're going to do? We are going to go and do this boss over here. Because at least it'll be easier, right? So yeah. Oh, another thing, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and turn notifications on, and we're getting close. We're 36 subs away to 500. So, yeah, we're getting close to our goal. Alright, let's see how much damage he does. Alright, what about with his elemental burst? Oh, dude, that's so much damage. Yeah, I definitely improved Neuvilette. He's way more powerful. And he has more health, which is good. He's got more HP. So he's more powerful. He's pretty strong. Alright. I guess another boss we can go do is this thing. So yeah. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, oh, you finally got the time to do this. Yes, and the reason why I haven't been doing it as much is because I've been kind of wanting to wait until they made the sanctifying elixir thing to be improved to where, like, the substats can be improved, like, more effectively, and a chance to where those secondary effects or stats that you put on an artifact will only level up instead of it being random. That was something I was hoping they would have, but I guess not. I'm not sure if it's for all artifacts or it's only for a certain amount, but that was something I hope they do is for any of the artifacts that you make and any of like the substats you want to be part of the artifact, they should definitely make it to where like when you level up the said artifact, the chance of the artifact's like secondary stats, oh my goodness, that damage is unbelievable. Especially because I have the items. But yeah, like, I wish they made it to where it did that for the sub stats. To where it'll only, like, upgrade the substats of the artifact instead of being just random. Yeah. Kind of a shame that they didn't do that, but, I mean, who knows. And so far, at least, for Zenithzone Zero's anniversary, which is coming up in a couple of months, I really hope they actually make it really good. I'm still having hopes that it's going to be decent. Alright. So, last boss to fight for today. This one's going to be a little tougher because it's going to have, like, resistance, kind of, but with Neuvilette, like, you can see, like, he is just doing damage. Like, oh my goodness. And by the way, that's with this team I have. I have Kozwa, which I'll show you. He has this artifact set, the Vera Descent Veneer artifact set. So, swirl damage. When doing it, decreases your opponent's elemental resistance, or decreases the opponent's elemental resistance of the corresponding swirl element. So, Hydra will be 40%. And then you got Jalanen with her elemental skill doing this, to where when her thing is active, it decreases the opponent's elemental resistance. And because I have it at the max level, it's 36%. So if you add that up, 40 plus 36, that's 76% elemental resistance decrease to an enemy. That is ridiculous. Like, like, I'll show you. I know I was gonna say that would be the last, that boss in the video, but no, I gotta show you because against the Fatui Mirror Mains, which they have high Hydra resistance, like, with this team, it just makes them feel like a joke. Or at least it makes them feel, like, a little weaker than usual, because they have, what, like, 50 or 70 Hydra resistance? And yeah, you can see, like, they're just not, they're just dying. Yeah, this team is broken. And again, I'm doing a lot of damage because of the item boosts. If I didn't, then I probably would have done, like, neutral damage to them. Or if not, slightly more damage to them normally if I did it on, like, an opponent that isn't resistant to Hydro or weak to it. They have, like, 10 or 0%. Then, yeah, then that would be, they would take, like, neutral damage. Or if not, slightly above neutral damage. Yeah. Now, once again, I'm going to say this before in the video, Neuvilette, not good against Hydro enemies, or at least enemies that are pure Hydro, such as the Hydro Slimes, the Hydro Specters. Yeah, that's basically the counter to Neuvilette. But yeah, with this, dude, it's like, now it's like, my Neuvilette could beat anyone. It's the critical rate that's kind of an issue, but at the same time, it's, with the other artifact, it'd be like, what, 79 or 78%? So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Now, I will say that if Neuvilette gets a rerun, definitely do this. Alright, well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I think I'll have another video out later on today, being like a Xenoverse 2 build, or a build in Jump Force. So be sure to keep an eye on that. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.